I remember a phone call I received. It didn't start with panic. It started with silence. A business owner I worked with for years was on the other end of the phone, quiet for a few seconds. And then he said, "Jay, I didn't think it would ever get this far." Then I thought to myself, he had good insurance. It was a very comprehensive policy. In fact, he had general liability, commercial auto, and workers' comp. But this situation didn't care if there was enough insurance or not. The issue is, was there enough money to cover a claim? That's when umbrella insurance stopped being an abstract idea and became a very real lesson. So let's get started. The business that did everything right. Before we talk about umbrella insurance, I'm going to tell you about how this situation actually unfolded. Let me start by saying this was a solid business, mid-sized operation, employees, company vehicles, regular customers walking through the door. One afternoon, an employee was driving between job sites. Nothing unusual, just another workday. Then suddenly, an accident happened. It wasn't reckless, it wasn't intentional, but someone was seriously injured. At first, everyone assumed the commercial auto policy would handle it, and it did, until the medical bills kept growing. That's when the conversation shifted from "we're covered" to "what happens if we go past our limits?" This is when policy limits become real numbers. Here's something that most business owners never experience until they do. Your liability limits may look big on paper. $1 million sounds like a lot, but a lawsuit don't arrive in round numbers. Now, think about it like this. Between the surgeries, long-term rehab, lost wages, legal fees, the claim kept climbing. The situation got worse because the commercial auto policy reached its limits, and then it stopped paying. That's the moment umbrella insurance stepped into the picture. What did the umbrella actually cover? To the business's credit, they had an umbrella policy sitting quietly above everything else. No one talked about it at renewal. No one thought they would ever need it. But when the auto policy capped out, the umbrella took over. It didn't replace coverage. It extended. It paid what the underlying policy could not. Without it, the business owner would have faced a decision no one wants to make: drain business reserves, liquidate assets, or risk personal exposure. So as a business owner, the question becomes, who actually needs umbrella insurance? The answer is simple, because it's not an uncommon story. An umbrella is essential for any business with vehicles, any business with employees, and any business with customers, and any business with something to lose. Umbrella isn't about high-risk behavior. It's about normal operations colliding with the worst-case outcome. But let's have the talk. You realize how affordable this protection can be compared to the protection it provides for your business, which leads to the cost of protection versus the cost of exposure. Going back to the story, let's be clear. What surprised him most wasn't the claim. It was the math. The umbrella policy was a fraction of the cost compared to the out-of-pocket cost of a lawsuit. See, for an umbrella policy, you pay hundreds per year versus the millions at risk. That's why I share this lesson with every business owner. See, the lesson most business owners learn too late is umbrella insurance isn't something you buy because you expect a lawsuit. You buy it because you can't predict one. The business survived because someone years earlier made a quiet, smart decision. If you're running a business and wondering whether your current limits are enough, that's not fear talking. That's awareness. Now, if this content was helpful, please share it with someone who may benefit from this topic. And don't forget to like and please subscribe to the channel. But don't stop here. Check out my next video right here for more insurance and financial tips. And as I like to say, call Jay today. Thanks for listening.